Greg Funfgeld, and I'm here to talk with you a little bit about our upcoming Christmas concerts. On December 11 and 12, we'll be doing parts 1, 2, and 3 of Bach's magnificent Christmas Oratorio. And I very much hope that you'll join us. On Saturday night, the 11th of December, we're at the First Presbyterian Church in Allentown. And on Sunday, December 12, we're at the First Presbyterian Church in Bethlehem, and that concert will additionally be live streamed. So you can see us online or you can come and be with us in person. In either case, I very much hope that you'll join us on one of those opportunities. Bach's Christmas Oratorio was written for the first 3 days of Christmas. Christmas Day and then the 2 days following. It was a 3-day celebration in the Leipzig churches where Bach provided the music. It's a festive, jubilant, exalted piece of music for trumpets, flutes, 4 oboes, bassoon, strings, and continuo instruments. It's absolutely wonderful, and I hope you'll join us. The Christmas Oratorio had its first performance in America in 1901 at the second Bach Festival in Bethlehem here. It was done and again in 1904, and a review of that said this. I think this is fascinating. No other community in the United States probably could celebrate the Nativity as Bethlehem, Pennsylvania celebrated it last week. On Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, Bach's cheerful and moving Christmas Oratorio, interspersed with other compositions by Bach, including the stirring 5-part Magnificat and the wonderful unaccompanied 8-part motet, Sing Ye to the Lord, was given in the Moravian Church. The chorus consisted of the Bach Choir, a musical institution of which the whole country has reason to be proud, composed of voices from Bethlehem and neighboring towns. I feel the same way. This is an organization of which the whole country can be proud. And our singers come from Bethlehem and the neighboring towns now, just as they did then. The Christmas Oratorio opens with a magnificent chorus for the full orchestra of trumpets, timpani, flutes, oboes, all the continuo instruments and strings. And it starts with the timpani. The choir is going to come in and sing Jauchzet frohlocket, which means rejoice today, celebrate, offer your praises on high. And the choir sings, and the timpani plays what the choir is going to sing. That's the first thing you hear. That's on the timpani. And then he adds kind of a fanfare. And then there's 2 things that happen in opposite directions. The strings have a 4-octave cascading line of 30-second notes. It goes like this. It starts with the first violins, then first violins and second violins together, second violins and violas, cello and bass. So you have this 4-octave. It's as if the glory of heaven was coming down to earth. This amazing, spectacular event, this cataclysmic event where heaven comes to earth. And Bach paints that picture with that 4-octave descent. While that's happening, the trumpets are playing ascending figures as the chorus and the trumpets and everybody else on earth rejoices. So you have that descending figure in the strings, the ascending figure in the trumpets, as if the praise of God is going up to meet the incarnate God coming down to earth. It's just a spectacular moment. And then the chorus comes in, and it's a jubilant, really ecstatic piece of music. The first aria is sung by the alto, and it's a famous piece called Bereite dich Zion. Prepare your heart, Zion, with tender feelings. Make ready, because the Holy One, the most lovely one, comes to dwell in your heart. It's a melody you may know. strings start with the oboe and they introduce that theme, which is then taken up by the alto. It's a beautiful, tender, lovely aria. It's followed by the first chorale. Bach puts the chorales in as a place where the audience, the congregation, would relate to the story that's being told. And this first chorale is famous. It's called the Passion Corral. We often know it to the words, "O sacred head now wounded." But here, it talks about how will I properly welcome you. And this is the melody. That's a beautiful tune, and it's the first and the final chorale in the Christmas Oratorio. Bach is saying here that the incarnation leads to the atonement. Salvation comes through the incarnation, which leads to the atonement, the sacrifice that Jesus would make. And so he starts with that Passion Chorale, beautifully harmonized. Then there's a lovely arioso for 2 oboes d'amore with the bass, and then a tremendous aria for bass with trumpet obbligato, a solo trumpet. So that's the trumpet voice in my right hand. He's accompanied by flute and all of the strings of the orchestra. And the bass comes in and talks about great ruler, mighty king, dearest Savior, how wonderful it is that you have come to us. Then there's a beautiful closing chorale setting a verse of Martin Luther's lovely children's Christmas hymn, this beautiful tune. Many of us know that is "From heaven above to earth I come." And the trumpets come back, and there are these beautiful fanfares for the trumpets and timpani between the lines of the chorale. So that's part 1. You're going to hear now some excerpts from our recording of the Christmas Oratorio, and you'll hear in a performance that we've recorded all of the stuff that I've been talking about now. So I hope you'll enjoy it. And again, join us for these concerts, either live streamed or in person, December 11 and 12. Hope to see you then. Thank you.